Hey, what's going on, guys? Goose here, man. Coming back at your video before I get started. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, do all the mumbo jumbo, and give the video a thumbs up. All right, so I'm gonna take a break doing the Breakers videos. Hey, breakers, okay. And doing an LSU basketball video, and also gotta do an LSU baseball video. I got 3 videos I gotta make. So anyway, LSU basketball lost to Kentucky last night, 71-66, as LSU did know what they've been doing pretty much, all year, especially on the road, is well, they'll play one half, and then the second half they come out and they just get outplayed, outcoached, whatever you want to call it. They just get their ass kicked. And that's exactly what happened last night. First half was great. They were shooting the ball well. They were defending well. Kentucky was missing some shots, which you need to have happen if you're going to beat the number 6 team on the road. You're going to have them play bad. You're going to have missed shots, and this was happening in the first half. But the second half, it was just a world of a difference. I mean, just night and day. LSU couldn't defend. Kentucky was getting clean shots, open shots. They were hitting their shots. They were out rebounding LSU. They out rebounded LSU. And LSU, it's a recurring theme. Game after game after game after game is where they just continue to foul and foul and foul and foul some more, and they get into foul trouble every single game. Every single game they're in foul trouble. With 5-10 minutes in, the other team's in the double bonus, and then every time you're in the double bonus, you get 2 free throws. So it's just something that's been going on all year, and it's something that's not going to end. Nothing's going to change. LSU's going to continue to be aggressive on defense, and they're going to continue to foul. This is not going to change unless they change the way they play defense. I don't think it's going to happen. But look, other problem LSU has is they go through stretches where they cannot score. They just cannot score. They went from the 15-minute mark last night to the 5-minute mark in the second half, and they scored 10 points. 10 points. That's not getting done. You can't score 1 point a minute and expect to win a basketball game, especially on the road, and especially against a team like Kentucky, because Kentucky's a good basketball team. And look, I hear all the time, the refs hate LSU, blah, blah, blah. But look, when it happens over and over again, game after game after game, where LSU just continues to foul, they continue to foul. Look, are some fouls not legit? Yeah, they are. I mean, come on. I mean, refs are human. They do make mistakes, but a lot of these fouls LSU is making are just careless. It's just careless. It's just careless. It's just being stupid, not being very smart, and that's got to change. You can't just have these dumb fouls in points in the game where it puts the team on the line and they're getting 1 free throw when they got a 1-on-1, and they'll make both of them, and then when you get the double bonus, they'll make 2. So that's just got to stop. I mean, Kentucky scored. It was 31-23 at halftime, and then second half Kentucky scored 48 points. 48. They scored 48 because they scored 71. So I mean, they doubled their point total, more than doubled their point total in the second half. And look, it is what it is. They're not a good road basketball team. They're now 1-6 in the last 7 SEC games. They're 1-6 on the road. They're just not a good road basketball team. They're not. They don't do the things that they need to do on the road to win games, which is stay out of foul trouble, rebound the basketball, make when you have an easy layup or a shot around the rim, make it. That was a problem last night. They missed a ton of shots, in the paint. Late in the game, Pinson missed a layup that could have made it like a 2 or 3 point game with like 20 seconds left when Kentucky had the travel call. So you got to make those shots. You got to play well on the road if you want to find yourself in the W column. But look, LSU didn't do that last night. Kentucky won. They were the better team last night, and look, they beat us. They beat in the second half. They just thoroughly beat us. Outplayed, outcoached, out-hustled, whatever you want to call it. That's what happened in the second half, and that's why they won the game. But we'll see what LSU does Saturday against Missouri. It's at home. I expect LSU to win the game because it's at home, but then they got to go on the road against Arkansas, and then they come back at home against Alabama. So Arkansas is a good team, but we'll get to that game after this one coming up Saturday. But the way LSU plays on the road, I mean, I'm not too confident about that game either. But anyway, the Tigers lose. Now I think they're 7-8 in conference. So they're still probably going to make the NCAA tournament, barring unless they lose out. If they lose against Missouri, Arkansas, Alabama, and then they lose in the first round of the SEC tournament, then it might get interesting. It might get interesting. But if they beat Missouri, and let's say they beat Alabama at home, and they win a game in the tournament, well, then they're a lock to get in the NCAA tournament. But look, they got some things they have to clean up. They got some things they have to clean up if they want to be a good basketball team. Is you got the fouling's got to stop. I mean, this constant fouling when you have 7 fouls in like the first 5 minutes of the game, it's got to stop. I mean, it's got to stop. But hadn't stopped all year. I don't expect it to stop. Have a good one. I'll see you next time, and go Tigers.